Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. I know I've been MIA for a while, and well, I'm back. A little shopping haul that I did. It wasn't a lot, but it was about maybe 4 items that I bought. I like to use Pond's. I like to use this as my moisturizer first. I like using the Wet n Wild Kohl pencil liner. And I'm so sorry if I sound a little funky, but I am barely getting over my COVID. I ended up getting COVID this year, as well as not last year, in 2019 I got COVID as well. And I guess it's better when you don't know that it's actually COVID, because I was like tripping out this time that I had COVID. So like, I don't know, it was better the first time because I didn't know it was COVID, so it's like I got over it. I just treated it as a cold or a flu actually, and then I was fine after that. But this time I knew it was COVID. I got tested and that kind of freaked me out. I did a home remedy that my sister had found online. It's cinnamon, ginger, and lemon tea. I added honey, and then I was drinking, just kept hydrated and ate whatever I could. So I chicken noodle soup, crackers, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, so I'm barely getting over my symptoms are just congestion and a cough. I still have the ugly cough, but slowly but surely I'm getting over it. And then I like to use Ulta Beauty Full Coverage Liquid Concealer in Light Warm to clean up my eyebrows to look a little bit brighter. So yeah, how about this quarantine and COVID? It's really crazy how our world has turned upside down. It's so, I'm still in shock. Like, it's really hard to accept it, and then like so many people passing from this virus. It's scary. Like, I chose not to get the vaccine. I mean, I have nothing against the people that have taken it. I mean, I wish the world would have waited, but you know, I know everybody gets desperate and they just want to feel good and, you know, not get anybody else sick. Like, I understand that, but I just think that this vaccine was out too soon. I'm using the other Ulta Beauty Full Coverage in Tan Warm, and I will be priming my eyes with this one. I just really pray for this world to get better, and hopefully, I mean, it doesn't look like this virus is going anywhere anytime soon, and it's gonna just end up being like the Spanish flu. I mean, flu is still around. I'm going to be using this palette from MILANI. We'll be starting off with this color right here, and it's gonna be as my highlight on top of my, well, on the bottom of my eyebrow. This will help me blend my colors a lot better. Actually, I'm gonna go back to this one. I'm gonna do orange. I want to do like a Thanksgiving look. So I'm gonna be getting this blending brush. So I grabbed a little bit of that, and now I'm just gonna put it into my crease. And so far I really like these eyeshadows. Like I said yesterday when I was swatching them, they kind of felt chalky, but they're very actually pigmented. Just have to use a good primer. That's what I think. But those are the swatches. And I'm sorry I ran out of air because of this stupid virus. I try to say stuff really fast before I forget it, but I ran out of air. This virus is no joke, you guys. Like, it's serious business. So, but with God's will and faith, like, you'll be all right. To the next eye. So I just do it to the crease, and then I do it to the little corners of my eye, just like a little round shape, because we're gonna do a halo look today. Just blend it up a little. You're making that little circle, half a circle, like that. I'll be doing this maroon. I'll be using this maroon color. And with this brush right here, it's a little small crease brush as well. You can use these brushes to like smoke out. And I'll be going in to that maroon color, just to intensify the color a little bit more, but with a different color. See how pretty that is? Like, I'm very impressed in these eyeshadows. They're very blendable and very pigmented. So I'm really glad I got these. This palette reminds me of one of the Anastasia palettes. It has like all that orange color and the browns and stuff. I forgot what palette it was. I haven't used that palette. I actually have that palette. I just haven't used it. Anyways, so we're gonna keep on adding to that. I'm gonna go back in and kind of feather out the orange more. So my eyes, I like how the highlight part looks, but I don't want it to be too white. Too highlighted, I guess you could say. I'm gonna be cutting the halo crease thing with this. Excuse me. It's called L'Oreal True Match Light Medium. So it's, when I do the halo, I do like kind of like a V, and then just like shape it like that. And you can make it as big as you want. There's no particular size. So start with the V and then the other side, and then just fill it in. Like so. In with my finger. I don't mean to flip you guys off. Blend it in on the sides as well, because we're gonna be adding more color to this. Like so. Blend it in right there in the little sides, so it's not so harsh when we add the other colors. Alright, so now we're going to be adding a brown color branch. The brush that we were using. And then just add it. Add it to the other side. What are everyone's plans for this Thanksgiving? Are you guys gonna be spending it with family or keeping it at home? I know a lot of people are traveling still. Well, kind of. Sage advice. Just this color. And I like to apply that just with my finger. Go back in and cover it up a little bit with the brown. Like that. I'm going to be using this eye moisturizer that is called Belief. It's really good for when you're gonna, I like to add a lot of concealer to my under my eyes because I have really black eyes. So I like to really make sure that I am moisturized down there so it doesn't crease. Beauty sponge. And I like to wet it with Mario using the MILANI Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. Alright, so I'm going to be using 2 concealers. One in light warm and the other one in tan warm. Okay, so I just like to add it in the corners, like right here, just to brighten that eye area so I don't look so dead. And then a little bit over here, a little bit right here, and right here. Tan warm, I just like to add it right down here, just to make it not look so harsh that it's all white right here and then all of a sudden it's foundation. So I'm gonna blend in those colors. And I know it's like super bright, but I like my eyes to be bright down there. I've just always loved how girls have the bright under eye. Going back in and using this Maybelline concealer. Well, it's a concealer, but I'm gonna use it as a contour. So I don't try not to use so much. And I go back and use my blending brush, beauty sponge. I feel like this one gives it the best blend. When you do your contour, try to go up instead of down, because it will give you that lift. Do not bring your contour down. Keep it on the spot you put it, and just go above that little line you have made. Like so. I like to use this little brush and just blend it in my skin. I use Revolution setting powder. I just put it in this little container, which is actually CoverGirl. I had mixed it in with the one that was already in here because it was just the exact color. So yeah, it's just way easier to use this instead of this. But this is my favorite setting powder. Like I said, I know I look white. really bright and white. But that's just the way I like it. And I press it into my skin. I really don't like bake. I just push it into my skin. Like so. Push it into the skin, and then I go back in and I blend it with my other brush. MILANI Baked Bronzer. It is a very pretty color. I love using it. It's kind of remind me of the MAC bronzers. Little like angles and like shaping brush to do the bronzer. And then just apply it to kind of to where my contour was. I'm not contouring, I'm just trying to give myself a little bit more color because I'm looking a little bit white because of my setting powder. So I just kind of like move it around like so. Give myself some color. Just a tad bit. Oh, these hairs. It's like I'm putting makeup on my freaking hair instead of my face. This brush, and it's my highlighter brush. I'm gonna be using MILANI holographic beams, and I will be going in with this color. Today is MILANI Day. I really like the products. Like I told you before, I feel like it's like MAC makeup, just on the affordable side. And you can't go wrong with highlighter. If you want to be a shining star, then be a shining star. Because I sure as hell like to be a shining star. And I really don't care what anybody says. You want to be a shiny Rudolph? Be a shiny Rudolph. There's no limit. I'm going to go and do my blush. I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild blush brush. And I'm going to be using NARS in Dulce Vita. It's a really nice pinkish, peachy color. And just apply it where your cheekbone is. I think my favorite part of doing my makeup is actually the highlight and the blush. Like, I love doing my eyeshadow, of course, but I don't know. It's weird. I just love seeing the flawless look after. I just love it. Anyways, I'm going back in with my powder brush and I'm just gonna kind of blend my makeup in. I like to do this like in between, just so it doesn't look so cakey. I'm going to be using Wet n Wild Mega Liner in black. So the trick is, with eyeliner, you have to draw a triangle on this side of the eye, and you can start from up here or right here and then go up here, but I will show you how I do mine. The trick is the position of your face. You have to move your face around. That's what the real trick is. So then I make another line right here at the corner of my eye. And then you fill it in. I really like this eyeliner. The only downfall is that I run out fast because I do my makeup practically every day. So that's the only downfall of this eyeliner. Okay, so the trick in getting the little one, you put your head down and you just bring it out, and it's like making another small triangle. Like so. I'm gonna make this one a little bit longer since I made the other one a little bit longer. So that's it with that. Now we're gonna go back in with this palette using this color, being a little like flat eyeshadow brush. So just go back to my powder brush and blend in again. gonna be using Maybelline Sky High mascara in Blackest Black. I do not curl my eyelashes because I feel they fall out faster when you curl them. I don't need to curl them because with the mascara it helps them to kind of curl themselves, but some people might have to, which if you do, you do. I mean, do what you gotta do. But I really like this mascara. It's like, gives you volume, and I just really like it. You just have to work your way up to it. I had tried the L'Oreal telescopic one, and I really like that one as well. I usually use Voluminous by L'Oreal Paris, but I really wanted to try this one out because I had seen a girl try it out on TikTok, and I just loved how her eyelashes look. So I said, hey, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. So far, it's doing a pretty good job. I mean, I don't know if you can see, but I really don't put on falsies that much because I really try to let my eyelashes grow. My dogs are barking at because there was an ambulance or cops or something. Anyways, but yeah, look at my eyelashes. I'm gonna go in with Revelation eyebrow gel just to set my eyebrows because they tend to move around a lot, and I don't have that much hair to begin with, but whatever little hair I do have, it's like they have to move, so that just helps them stay. So now I'm going to be using this Urban Decay Heavy Metal Glitter in Daydream, Disco Daydream, and I'm going to put it in the little corner of my eyes. Like right here. I know it doesn't make that much of a difference, but in person it does. I'm going to my lips. I'm going to be using Victoria's Secret Passion Fruit flavored lip gloss. These are my favorite lip glosses because it smells so good, and when somebody kisses you, a guy kisses you, and you have it on, he's gonna taste the sweetness, and that like gets them hooked. Okay, I'm gonna be using my Cara pencils. You can find these at the mall if you have a jewelry box at your mall. Alright, so then I'm gonna go in and get my Maybelline Superstay Matte Ink. It's in this shade. It's really pretty. It is called Driver. It's number 55, called Driver. And I like it because it's so like brownsy, but not too brownsy where I look like a chola. And then blend it in. Another little trick I like to do is add some concealer to it. Just get the lightest concealer you can find, which I'm going to be using the Light Warm concealer, and just applying it right here in the middle, and then patting it potting it like that. Alright, so that is it with this makeup look. I pretty much reviewed everything I got. The only things I didn't review was these because I really didn't like them. They're too liquidy, like just very like crappy. Like right now maybe it looks alright, but in person it looks like just pure water. I do not recommend these at all. What I liked about is that they have coconut extract and vitamin C, E, A, B3, and B5, which is really good for wrinkles and for beauty stuff, but otherwise I do not like the applicator, and it's not thick enough. This is the finished makeup look. I hope you guys have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Please subscribe, comment, and like, and hope to see you soon. Thank you.